should be ashamed of y'all, y'all black, and y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
An Illinois mayor is getting national attention for the way that she's spending taxpayer dollars. But she's now accused of spending tens of thousands of taxpayer funds on self-promoting billboards, as well as putting her name on government buildings, government vehicles.
Why can't we get in our public building to have meetings? Why are meetings being canceled? Why can't we have transparency what's going on with our tax dollars?
Okay, y'all, let's break this down because it's messier than a toddler eating spaghetti. Word on the street is that the FBI has their eyes on Tiffany, and they're not playing around. They've allegedly locked her out of her bank accounts and are getting ready to seize her assets faster than you can say embezzlement. Now, why are they coming for Tiffany like this? Well, bestie, it turns out she's been caught with her hand in the cookie jar. And by cookie jar, I mean the town's funds. We're talking about misusing taxpayer money on a level that would make even the Kardashians blush. Get this, Tiffany's been living it up on the people's dime. We're talking a lavish security team that probably makes the Secret Service look like mall cops, huge billboards plastered with her face, talk about ego, and hold on to your wigs, thousands and thousands of dollars a day on online shopping sprees. I mean, who needs that many Amazon packages?
Not to mention the Tiffany Henyard calendar, which includes the super mayor's birthday, because you can't forget that. She could pay for all of this herself, given that her salary for the two jobs is nearly $300,000. More than the state's governor, by the way. But it's all on the taxpayer's dime. And this goes beyond signage and merch. Henyard put an ordinance in place that if she lost a future mayoral election, the next mayor's salary would be dropped from $200,000 to $25,000. But if she wins, it stays the same.
Now, here's where it gets even juicier. Some folks are saying the reason Tiffany's not cooling her heels in a jail cell right now is that she's got some powerful friends in high places. There's even talk that some of the trustees were in on this whole scheme. It's like a real-life episode of House of Cards, but make it small-town drama. But don't think everyone's turning a blind eye. Some of the trustees are coming for Tiffany harder than a mom after you forgot to defrost the chicken. The tea is that these trustees might just be the ones who didn't get their cut of the pie. Ouch! It's giving honor among thieves, except there is no honor, just a whole lot of finger-pointing. Now, Tiffany's been fighting for her political life in those town meetings for weeks. It's like watching a reality TV show, except the stakes are real and the drama is off the charts. The trustees have been trying to get to the bottom of this corruption scandal for a hot minute, even trying to do their own quiet investigation. They asked Tiffany to hand over her financial records, but she was giving them more runaround than a hamster on a wheel.
He do not work here, he's fired. So stop playing these silly games, board of trustees, and putting people's lives in jeopardy. So I'm here to tell everybody from the horse's mouth, which I made this statement at the board meeting. So it's nothing different. So, any questions?
That seems like an intimidation tactic. And Dalton has less than 30 police officers. But that room, I only saw two police officers, but presumably whomever was holding the camera is a police officer as well. So how many officers were in that room?
Y'all, it got so bad that they had to call in the big guns. And by big guns, I mean former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. That's right, they brought in Lori as a special investigator, and honey, she came through like a bloodhound on a scent. She dug up so much dirt on Tiffany, it's a wonder she's not buried in it. Let me break down what Lori found, because it's wilder than a night out in Vegas. Back in May 2023, Dalton's general fund was sitting pretty at $5.61 million. Fast forward to May 2024, and it's not just empty, it's in the red by $3.65 million. That's a nosedive steeper than my mood when I run out of coffee. But wait, it gets worse. Lori's investigation uncovered credit card transactions that would make even a Kardashian say, that's too much. We're talking thousands upon thousands of dollars on online shopping sprees. Amazon, Target, Walgreens, Wayfair, Tiffany was hitting them all up like it was Black Friday every day. Let me give you some numbers that'll make your head spin. On January 5th, 2023 alone, there was an Amazon purchase for, wait for it, $33,000. And that wasn't all. 2 more purchases that same day brought the total to over $42,000. In one day, y'all, that's more than some people make in a year. But Tiffany wasn't done. She dropped over $7,000 at Wayfair. What, was she furnishing a mansion? $2,200 at Best Buy, probably buying gadgets to watch her shopping hauls on. And, hold on to your hats, nearly $13,000 on vacation trips in just 1 year. I don't know about you, but this is beyond just being a shopaholic. This is some next level, I think I'm above the law type behavior. How do you even sleep at night knowing you're blowing through money that's meant to help your community? It's giving, let them eat cake, but make it 21st century. Oh, but we're not done, bestie. The investigation found that as of June 18th, 2024, there were at least 589 checks totaling over $6 million that were approved and printed but never sent to vendors. These poor vendors have been waiting for their money while Tiffany's out here living her best life on shopping sprees and vacations. It's like she thinks being mayor comes with a blank check and an unlimited credit card. Now, let's talk about these police officers. Two of them, who people think were doing Tiffany's dirty work, were raking in overtime pay that would make your eyes water. We're talking overtime exceeding their annual salaries. One officer, with a salary of $87,200, got an extra $114,800 in overtime. The other, making $73,500, got another $102,777 in overtime. That's not just a little extra cash. That's a whole other salary.
She also spent tens of thousands of dollars on a week-long walk to promote her self-named cancer charity, which has yet to file required reporting. She expensed almost $15,000 for a trip to Vegas, as well as shooting music videos like this awesome one with fellow city employees.
When all this tea spilled, the good people of Dalton were madder than a wet hen. They're calling for Tiffany's head on a platter, demanding the feds make an example out of her. Fox News even caught up with a former trustee who didn't mince words. She said, and I quote, "Tiffany needs to be locked up. She needs to be made an example out of that. She cannot go around using our money and spending it however she wants to spend it like the job comes with a cash register. Preach, sister." Now, the feds aren't playing around. They've slapped Tiffany with not one, but 2 subpoenas. It's like Christmas came early for the investigators, but it's definitely coal in Tiffany's stocking. The first subpoena is digging into everything Tiffany's got her fingers in. We're talking personnel files, wage and tax documents, time and attendance records, contracts, and checks written to cash from all of Tiffany's side hustles. And honey, she's got a few. A restaurant, a property management company, a political action committee, and even a charity in her name. It's like she thought being mayor was a side gig and her real job was empire building. The second subpoena? It's all about the township's finances. They want budgets, payroll records, ordinances about credit card purchases, expense reports, reimbursements, details about that fancy security team, and even vehicle use. They're leaving no stone unturned, no receipt unchecked. Now, you might be wondering why Tiffany isn't already wearing orange and making new friends in county. Well, word on the street is she's got some powerful people in her corner, playing defense like it's the Super Bowl. That's why the feds are taking their time, gathering evidence like they're putting together the world's most damning jigsaw puzzle. They want to make sure when they go in for the arrest, it sticks like gum on a hot sidewalk. But don't think Tiffany's just sitting pretty while all this goes down. The Board of Trustees recently dropped another bomb. They've frozen all credit card spending while this investigation is ongoing. And get this, Tiffany had the audacity, the unmitigated gall, to get upset about it. She tried to convince them to open it back up, saying she was worried about the people of the town struggling. Girl, please! The only one struggling is going to be you when all this catches up to you. Let me quote Miss Tiffany herself. "You thought it was just a way to stop Tiffany Henyard, but it was a way to basically stop the services here in Theron Township." The nerve! This is coming from the same woman who was out here living like a Kardashian on a shopping spree with the town's credit card. Suddenly she's Mother Teresa? I don't think so, honey. Now, not only is Tiffany about to lose access to the town's piggy bank, but her own personal accounts are on the chopping block too. The feds are working faster than a contestant on Supermarket Sweep to freeze her assets and recoup all that stolen money. It's like a reverse Robin Hood. They're taking from the corrupt mayor to give back to the poor town. As always, the people have thoughts, and honey, they are not holding back. One person said, when they put Henyard beneath the jail, they must disband the police department and hire new officers. Her corruption has ruined that town. Another chimed in with, not only does she need to go to jail, but she needs to pay back all the citizens and city funds she illegally used for her personal benefit. The people have spoken and they want justice served hotter than a fresh plate of tea. So, what do y'all think? Should they freeze Tiffany's accounts faster than ice in the Arctic? Should they seize her assets quicker than a cat with a laser pointer? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your girl wants to know. Remember, in the world of politics, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. And it looks like Tiffany Henyard might be in for one heck of a tumble. Stay tuned, besties, because this story is far from over. It's messier than a food fight in a kindergarten class, and I'm here for every juicy detail. Until next time, this is Hot Gossip, serving you the hottest tea in town. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss a drop of this piping hot tea. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video. Stay fabulous, and remember, in the game of life, always be the tea, never the spilled milk. Bye!